From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your evening update.
The dust has still been in the air across the Tennessee Valley on this Friday. However, not as thick today as what it was yesterday. So while there are still air quality problems and we're code yellow this afternoon, not quite as bad as what we were yesterday. Yesterday, we were up into the code orange sensitive group range. Not quite there today. And with the drier air mass coming in and us getting more of a northerly flow here this weekend, we're going to push that dust and that dusty air back out of the area and improve the air quality here over the next few days, which is suddenly good news. We've had a couple of showers and thunderstorms working through parts of the area this afternoon ahead of a weak frontal boundary that will fizzle out as it moves in, but bring temperatures not quite as hot as what we've had the past few days to the area for the weekend, and also some slightly lower humidity for a couple of days. No rainfall officially measured at the Lawrenceburg Airport, but there have been a few spotty thunderstorms this afternoon in southern Middle Tennessee, also in northwest Alabama. Daytime high today at the Lawrenceburg Airport, 91 after a morning low of 75. Northwest Alabama Regional Airport in Muscle Shoals got to 96 this afternoon after a morning low of 76. No rainfall there, but again, there were some spotty showers and thunderstorms in parts of northwest Alabama. We may have one or two more thunder showers across the area between now and midnight, but it's a very slim chance of that. Partly cloudy overnight. This futurecast model actually gets southern Middle Tennessee down into the upper 60s toward daybreak. I can't completely rule that out, but I think we're going to be closer to the lower 70s area-wide. And then as we head into our Saturday, partly cloudy, slightly lower humidity and northerly wind taking shape here northwest to northerly. Daytime highs into the upper 80s to lower 90s. 10% chance of a stray shower or thunder shower, but not really expecting rain, just leaving that in as a just in case there's a pop-up. And then into the evening, partly cloudy. We'll be back into the lower 70s once again tomorrow night into Sunday morning, staying partly cloudy for Sunday. And then we're going to shut off the rain chances here for several days. And part of that is because of the tropics, believe it or not, because this tropical system that will become Debbie in the Gulf over the weekend will be staying south and east of us. It will actually help wrap drier air back into the area as we go into next week. So that helps put a lid on rain chances. It may also help increase the temperatures going into the first and middle part of next week. And we're talking about daytime highs back in the mid to upper 90s here. Heat index values back into the triple digits. So we may have to bump these numbers up as we head on into early to mid next week. We are watching the tropics very carefully. Have our Cuban disturbance here moving west-northwest. National Hurricane Center has started tracks on this, but it's not tropical depression number 4 yet. Still a developing tropical system. 30-mile-per-hour sustained winds, but expected to become Tropical Storm Debbie over the Gulf of Mexico this weekend, then curving northward in the eastern Gulf. On this track, it stays east of the Alabama coastline. It stays east of Pensacola and Panama City. We'll still watch for track changes. That can't be completely ruled out, but the trend has been back eastward toward the eastern part of the Gulf of Mexico here on this track. That would also keep all of the direct impacts east of the Tennessee Valley here, except for wrapping drier air back into our area. Tonight, thunder shower possible during the early evening. Those move out, and we may not even have another one develop, just a slim chance, dropping out of the 90s into the 80s this evening, 70s overnight, and then we'll call it a range of upper 60s, lower 70s toward daybreak, but most of us into the lower 70s. 10% chance of a stray thunder shower for Saturday. Most likely not going to see rain, and then partly cloudy on through next week. And that 10% chance of a shower tomorrow, that's the only rain chance we have on the forecast board there for the next 7 days. There's your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 9 o'clock for a final check of your local weather.